Welcome to Life of Hair. My name's James Atkinson. Thank you for joining me in this week's episode. Now in this week's episode, it's a very specific technical service and it's going to be all about bleaching afro hair. I take this gentleman's afro hair all the way to platinum white. It's so white, it's ridiculous by the end. He wanted it as white as I could humanly get it. He'd been to 6 salons. They said they wouldn't do it. He came to me and I took the job on and he was more than happy. I exceeded his expectations. So I hope you enjoy this episode, and if you do, then let me know in the comments down below. Let me know by smashing that thumbs up button. It really helps the videos get out there to a wider audience so more people can enjoy the content. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed and you've been watching the videos for a while, I would very much appreciate you clicking that subscribe button too. And next Wednesday, I've got another episode of The Life of Hair coming. It's a new type of episode and I'd love to know what you think of it. So I'll see you next Wednesday. Here is my starting point, level 3, natural afro hair. When you're lifting very, very dark hair types, I believe it is very important to paint the ends first, 1 centimetre away from the roots. The main reason for this, and those of you who will have experienced what I'm about to tell you, will now understand why. If you paint right to the roots straight away and all the way through to the ends, you will get white hot roots and bright yellow ends. This is because the scalp is 36.6 degrees and the ends of the hair are generally the same temperature as the room. So in this instance, that I work in a salon that we generally run the air conditioning at 20 degrees. So the ends of the hair are only 20 degrees. That is quite a big difference between the ends and the roots. So to avoid white hot roots, I am going to paint the ends first, making sure that I have even saturation throughout by combing my sections only at this point. Once I've finished applying my first application, I go back through and apply a second application just to the ends. This ensures that I haven't missed any bits and that I get the product onto the hair nice and thick. This is my second application, and as you can see, it's much thicker than the first one. This will also ensure that I haven't missed anything during my painting of the ends. Any little pieces that go out of my eyeline can now be picked up and saturated. Once I've completed this second application to the ends, I will then go back through and paint my roots. I will not worry about the ends, I will simply just go over it as I paint the roots. That is the finished second application, and at this point, straight on with the root colour. I've also been applying the colour for about 20 minutes at that point. Here is the global application including root. I then allow to process for the manufacturer's recommended development time. And here is the result. As you can see, an extremely yellow lift, but even nevertheless. We've just got yellow as the general hair colour. Now, here's where I'm going to take it a little bit further than you might normally. I'm going to dry the hair off and I'm going to then apply a high lift tint to tone and lift out any more of the yellow colour in the hair. I am using a silver titanium shade with 20 volume as a toner / extra lift product. This is to avoid bleaching the hair for a second time. And as you can see from the results here, we have got it as white can be. It is an absolutely beautiful end result. And he was totally thrilled with the result. As I said in the intro, 6 salons, no one wanted to take it on. And in the end, this is what he got. And I can tell you for a fact, he couldn't believe his eyes when I took the towel off his head and he looked in the mirror and his hair was that white. I wish I'd got that on camera. If you've enjoyed this episode, then hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave any comments, your thoughts, your feelings about this down below, and smash that thumbs up button so this content can reach more people for them to enjoy. See you next week.